Eyes wide in the dark, afraid to let it go. Candlelight dancing, pulling me in. One more drink, let the madness begin. They said wait, but I'm too far gone. Heart like a siren, I'm holding on. Hope in the charts, fear in my veins. FOMO Friday calls my name. They said wait, but I'm too far gone. Heart like a siren, I'm holding on. Hope in the charts, fear in my veins. FOMO Friday calls my name. FOMO Friday, can't look away. Moonlight bouncing off a green cascade. I should've stayed out, but I dove inside, chasing that rush like a tidal rise. FOMO Friday, I'm not okay, but I don't wanna miss that wave. Late night rhythm, echo in my chest. One red candle, then all the rest. Friends asleep, I'm wide awake, writing these charts on my fingers shake. Every tick's a heartbeat, every loss a prayer, but I can't stand still while magic's in the air. FOMO Friday, light up the sky. I'll risk it all just to feel alive. Caught in a breakout, lost in the haze. I'm dancing on digits, floating through waves. FOMO Friday, no retreat, just faith and fear and fire beneath. Late night rhythm, echo in my chest. One red candle, then all the rest. Friends asleep, I'm wide awake, writing these charts on my fingers shake. Every tick's a heartbeat, every loss a prayer, but I can't stand still while magic's in the air. FOMO Friday, light up the sky. I'll risk it all just to feel alive. Caught in a breakout, lost in the haze. I'm dancing on digits, floating through waves. FOMO Friday, no retreat, just faith and fear and fire beneath.
Welcome to the night where we light up the spark. We're trading crypto, finance, you'll be mad on the charts. Hosted by the one, Lunar Beaches top shark. Dive deep into the numbers cause this ain't no lark. We're crunching all the data, making money moves fast. From Wall Street to the blockchain, making predictions last. Community together in this financial blast. Markets after dollar shatter ceilings made of glass. Mad on the charts with Lunar's bright lights. Crypto markets soaring through the night. Follow the trends, see future in sight. It's markets after dark, live financial flight. From Bitcoin to Ethereum, we're mapping the road. Stock tips and insights, secrets ready to unload. Trading strategies, sharp on knowledge be showed. Let Lunar Beaches guide you to the mother lode. Economic loops and the way the dollar flows. Community vibes where everybody grows. Analyzing trends while the world trade dreams out of cold fate. Staring at the charts while the world gets late. 808s hit like a comet through the dark. Every fib line's like a glow in the park. Alice did your G, mod queen divine. She called the shit before it even hits the line. Only Piper speaking signals through the stream. Making places like a prophecy dream. Port cork lighting up the AM flame. Crypto sun rises in his name. OC God with the line so big. Spaghetti charts cooked with 100% intent. We in the madhouse, stars in our sight. Trading constellations every single night. From the bottom lit. Jay on the shadow, slipping through the zone. Ninja on the block, never moving alone. Buck digging deep in the digital minds. Loose cannon with precision, yeah, he read them signs. Frank the tank, bringing vibes and heat. Talk slick, but his charts don't miss a beat. Jesus save 7, praying with the light. Faith in the levels, trust in the fight. Melissa hold the legacy down. LBC, so she wear that crown. All set, beaming high vibe praise, while heart throw horns through the gamma waves. We in the madhouse, stars in our sight, trading constellations every single night. From the bottom we rose, now we chart like gods. Celestial moves with the squad at odds. 808s boom while the trend line bends. We don't chase pumps, we transcend. It's cosmic entries, divine exits. Markets after dark where the truth gets lit. So if you hear that tone in the void at night, that's not an echo. That's us. Still here. Still mad.
Bum bum. Bum bum bum. Oh, oh, oh. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum. Bum bum. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Markets After Dark, where we go mad on the charts. Well, it is FOMO Friday, and I am Lunar Beaches Crypto, coming to you live at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Sunday through Thursday, right here on the Piper Academy Network. Thank you for joining me. I had to get the intro out as quick as possible because I played a lot of music at the beginning because I just wanted to get the vibe up, get the vibe going, get the vibe really, I don't know. Okay, how's everybody doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a fantastic Thursday. It is FOMO Friday. It is time. Just the day before the weekend. That's what I was trying to say. But my ADHD mind said, "No, that's not the word we're going with. We're gonna go with something else." And then it also was like, "Wait a minute, we don't have something else in its place." Find random word. Pull it, put it in, spit it out. And that's what happens. Whew, mad. Still mad. What's going on, everybody? Hope you're doing well. Still here, still mad. What's going on? Let's bring up the madhouse. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Indie Rock Crypto. Lash the smike button. Thank you, Indie Rock Crypto. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate you as always. Love night. I'm all dry pound right now. Excellent. Excuse me. Alexandra G, the mod boss, the mod queen, the mod god. What is going on? Hope you're doing well. Alexandra G, hope you had a fantastic day. Thank you for always being here and pinning that Discord link in the chat. Right there. Make sure you join the Piper Academy Discord. $5 a month brings you all different kinds of things, from trade signals to Q&As, community Q&As, the Piper DCA strategy, and with Bitcoin and some altcoins and all kinds of stuff just for $5. It's subscription stuff. It's just $5 that you only have to pay $5 for. Like, it's not even just like our stuff. You get access to other stuff. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. You get access to me too. I'm pretty cool. At least I like to think I am. I can be cool if I try to be. It's an act though. It's all an act. I'm just an imposter. We're going mad. I think it's called sleep deprivation. There we go. Johnny December, thank you for being here. Good evening. Good evening, Lorelei. Thank you, Lorelei or Lorelei. Thank you for being here. Either way, Lorelei. I said, I think it's Lorelei. Where is David live from? Good old Tennessee. What's going on? Hope you're doing well. Johnny December. Thank you for being here. Kelly. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. All right, guys. First things first. Let's go ahead and bring up the X. Let's bring up the X. We're not bringing up your X's, okay? We don't want to talk about X's. Bringing up the X website. I'm clicking the wrong button. What a dingus. What a dingus, this guy. If you would not mind coming on over here to X, come to me at Lunar Beaches and find this tweet from Alex O Crypto, or just go to Alex O Crypto. If you wouldn't mind, it's already been reposted 42 times. Let me go over to the thing. But yeah, it's already been reposted 42 times. But we need more. We need more. We need to get this man, his channel, back to monetization, because believe he was unjustly demonetized. So make sure we do that, please. Thank you so much. All right. All right. Okay, so let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart. Bitcoin still doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. Is it going to go up? Is it going to go down? That is the question in the title. And the short answer is, who the hell knows? But we can try to make a guess. If we do break down, we do have a measured move off of this high to this low, this little range here, because we've now created some form of triangle. Now triangles, they're like 50% like continuation patterns. So 50% of the time, that is. Now that does happen to line up with this one. So if we take that high to this low over here, and we do the breakdown from this upwards kind of channel here, you get around the same $97,750 level. What's interesting about this, bring up the old CoinGlass legend over here. Oh, what happened? Chop chop, what's going on? New Earth Guardian, what a ding is this guy. Oh man, New Earth Guardian. Well, I expected for you to come in here and say, well, what's going on, you know, but I guess it's too much work for you tonight, huh? What? So what's interesting about that level is that we look at this chart, right? And the yellow lines and stuff are like bids and ask, okay? If it's below price, it's a bid. If it's above price, it's an ask. It's buyers, sellers, okay? Pretty simple stuff right there. Hey guys, I watched the show a couple hours after it aired last night. What a great surprise. Shout out to you, Jesus Say 77, mad love as always, and God bless to you, sir. There we go. There's a what's going on from New Earth Guardian. That's what I expect to see. I expect, because you say it every time, so of course I expect it. But anyway, so what's interesting, the level that I pointed out over there on the Bitcoin price chart over here on the Bitcoin, this Bitcoin price chart that shows all the bids and the asks, we got one lone bid down here. This is pretty heavy yellow over here, and it just so happens to be right at 97,700. Oh wait, $800. Okay, $97,800. Lone little bid down here. Do you think they'll wick it down there and get it? Wick it and get it. Arrow. Wick it and get it. New We got a new saying: "Wick it and get it." Wick it and get it. So let's bring that back. All right, so yeah, that's right there at that level. It's also the 0.382 of this fib range from pulling from low to high. That's the 0.382. And that would be the perfect area to get a bounce from, a continuation bounce from. Doesn't mean we'll get it, but it's a great spot for us to get it. All we can do is sit on hopes and dreams, I guess. Right now we're sitting at the range POC. We are below the range POC. Still cannot get above it. To me, I think we're signaling a little bit more weakness than bullishness. We may get a fake out to the upside because that is how these symmetrical triangles like to do. They like to fake you out one way and then go the other way. Or they just launch. That's why they're like a 50-50 pattern, and that's why I don't trade symmetrical patterns. However, knowing that we moved down, we consolidated right here at this low, the likelihood that we move further, I believe, is further lower, I believe, is higher than moving back to the upside. And even if we did move to the upside, I mean, we do have 4-hour order block up here at that 107,500 area, 107.5 to 107.8 block of orders here that we could come into as well. So right there at 106,500. So a little kind of 106.5 to 107.8. About that area right there that I could see us coming up to and potentially rejecting from. So just be mindful of that. Now, if we come up and we take out this high, then the likelihood of us potentially just consolidating here at the highs increases dramatically, and then continuation to the upside. So it's about where I'm at on Bitcoin, just kind of sitting and waiting. I lean more towards finishing off this move over here, this C wave. But the C wave doesn't have to come down there. It can still be here. But we'll see. We'll see. We did get a nice bounce off the demand. And then sitting on top of it, I just want to see, maybe we just get a little dipsy dude just to sweep the lows, the internal lows, come into this order block, and then get a bounce. I think at the very least that is what we will get. So I still think a little bit more downside at the very least, down to 101. 101.5-ish. But when we look at the heat map and you look at the liquidity, there it is. I still can't figure out these dang drawings on here. Okay. When you look at the bids and the ask, you still have that lone bid down here that they might want to come down to before they send it to the upside. We shall see. We do have a ton more orders to the upside than we do to the downside. That's not necessarily a good thing because you want the bids to come in to bid price to the upside. So you kind of want to see when you're like in the zone like this, or in a, what am I trying to say here? What you want to see is bids coming in and kind of like stacked below price, and you want to see the price moving to the upside. Y'all need to fix your chart here. Like when you start seeing stuff like this below price, that's more likely than not price being bid to the upside. Okay, we do have one little lone line here, but nothing too crazy. Now, if you've got stacked ask sitting just above you, then that could be that is likely price being, or the asset being sold off and being pushed lower. So We shall see. We shall see. Do have this liquidity here. This liquidity here. That's at that 101 level ish. 100,600 $. So yeah. What's going on, Army Piper? How you doing? How you doing? We need the Ewoks. Save the Ewoks. Wicket was an Ewok. Wait, Wicket. Good evening. Wow. Oh, okay. Ali G. Fun fact: Chewbacca and the Wookiee were supposed to be Ewok-sized. Lucas scrapped the idea for the known Wookiee type, but still wanted to use his Ewok concept, so he wrote them into the trilogy. That's why they sound Ewok. That's why they say Ewok is the opposite of Wookiee. See? Star Wars knowledge that I didn't even know. That's kind of crazy. I've never actually heard that. I'm ashamed. Not really, but, you know, I should be. What's going on, Army Piper? Hope you're doing well. What are you thinking, up or down? Price is kind of trying to get bid up. I mean, we've just been sideways. I mean, I said literally Sunday night that it was probably going to be just a freaking sideways boring week. But yeah. Need. What do you need? Nerd? Oh, nerd. Yes, I am a nerd. Thank you for that incredible observation. You were an analyst? Heat map is showing really heat on both sides. That's the thing. That's why I think we could see some whipsaw price action that we need to be careful about. If we do come up, I think whichever way we move first out of the range, it's going to be the fake out. Okay, so if it moves to the upside out of the range, I think that's going to be a fake out before it moves down. And then it could still reverse back to the upside from inside this demand zone. It might just have to sweep the lows to snatch some liquidity before pushing to the upside. But I still really think we might get down here to that 98K, 97.7, 98K. I would just put a freaking limit order in at 98K. Not financial advice. That's just what I would do. How's futures looking? I don't know. You tell me. What is this, a trading show? Futures looking a little bullish. Whoops. Are futures bullish or bearish tonight? I saw you the first time. Equal liquidity. Futures are looking. This looks bullish to me. Bullish structure. Go to the 15-minute. We can see. Get the swing levels to the downside. New lower lows, lower highs. And you get to push up and you break this high. And of course, you get a pullback. And we'll see if this will get some continuation. It's looking a little bit more on the bullish side, at least on the short term. So that could mean we see some bullishness on Bitcoin as well. And like I said, though, be careful. It is Friday. We are going into the weekend. So if whatever pump there might be, it probably will not sustain itself through the weekend. It'll die off, and then it could come all the way back down to this gap down here. Of course, that wouldn't happen until probably Sunday. Well, Friday, wow. Oh, wow. This is all the way at 8:30 a.m. in the morning when the market opens. Wait, no, market opens here because I have my chart on Eastern Standard Time. Right there. Something of the sort. Come up into Les Resistance. It's a pretty big zone. Come up into resistance. Some relatively equal highs here. Might want to try and sweep those relatively equal highs. Let's go ahead and pull a fib from high to low. Take a gander here. We do have the golden pocket right there at that level right there. So be cognizant of that. Just above that, or just above those highs over here, we do have the 786. So lots of options. Right now, I would say we're looking a little bit more on the bull side. Now, I would like to see the money flow on the Chart Prime Oscillator Pro Plus. Don't forget to check out Chart Prime, link in the description down below. Get 45% off your first month. Get trade signals, trading advice, or education, trading classes, at least 5 days a week I know of. And yeah, do the futures predict the future? Yes, of course they do. You didn't know that? That's why we look at futures. So yeah, I would like to see that money flow flip above the 0 line. Now the trend fusion is above the 0 line, so that might help. If it starts to push up, it might help pull that money flow to the upside. But I'd still be watching that upper boundary around the 6,050 point mark. Go ahead and pull fixed range volume profile of this range. Okay, so right there at the 50% retracement, the 6,039 point mark is the point of control of this range from high to low. So that is not insignificant. Now, what if we take in, because I would say that this from low to high, that's a range, same spot. Yeah. Now, what you want to see, what you want to look for on something like this is for price to come up to. I'm gonna get this off of red. I don't know why it's red. Price to come up to the point of control, and you want to see, does it get a harsh rejection, and then you come back up and you fail to make a new high, or do you break above it, come up to that golden pocket, and then hold that point of control and then push higher? If you do something like that, then yeah, I mean, you could see a pullback, but you're much more likely to see continuation after that pullback. Now zoom in on out. We do have this upwards resistance here. So if we were to push higher, we would have to watch out for that. And if this fails, well then likely come down to the bottom of the range. Come down to these lows, maybe even sweep that low and get into this gap over here that I have marked off. So yeah, small world. Hey Kelly, I used to live in Juneau, Alaska. Alaska. What a hoot, this guy. Futures looking, this is looking bullish too. The NASDAQ is looking bullish. The Dow looking bullish. Oop, coming off of a trend line. Let's back up. Let's see what this is. Okay. Okay, so we got this bounce here, but I wouldn't consider that the low. I would consider this the low. Why? Because this didn't create a new high. Because I'm wanting to go from a high to a low to the next high to the next low. You get a bounce there. Ping pong, ping pong. And all of this is just all the stuff that's in the middle until you get to that next high, and then you get to the next high, and you low, and then you push higher. You get above this high, then you can confirm this low. Then you probably get a breakout over here, and then keep going. It's actually looking pretty bullish. A little bit of a inverse head and shoulders here on the NASDAQ. Okay. Okay. All right, then. Go to the economic calendar, see what we've got going on next week. Probably not a whole lot. S&P, no. Existing home sales, that might move the market. Durable goods, GDP growth rate, that might move the market. Core PCE, now that will be the one to watch month over month. Personal income month over month. So next Friday, a week from today, definitely will be some data to watch. Not too much more going on next week, really. So that's actually a little bit more favorable for traders, or for bulls, is when there's not a lot of data going on. But then you also have to watch out for any kind of crazy geopolitical news that could happen, or just a Trump tweet, or excrement, whatever you call them these days. A truth, a bold-faced lie. This man said that workers want more work. They don't. We get too many days off, guys. We get too many days off throughout the year. There's 11 federal holidays. Can you believe that? 11. Most people get at least half of that. It's crazy, man. 11, and most people get half of that. It should be, we not only should we ban holidays, we should just ban weekends too. We should just always work. Just always. No relaxing ever. No time on the golf course. Can't be doing golf coursing every weekend. Can't be flying our private jets. We've got to be working, man. That's it. Oh, Melissa, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. The real OG, what's going on? JR, Ninja Art of Crypto, hope you're doing well, sir. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate each and every single one of you. And yeah, I'm glad you guys could pick up on the satire, sarcasm, something or another. All right, let's take a. So this is the Russell 2000. The Russell 2000 isn't doing much of anything still, but it is in that more of a bullish looking wedge, just looking like it's ready to freaking go, man. I'm ready for this to go. Gold, what are we doing over here on gold? Gold is starting to struggle a little bit. Not quite. We do have the 2.618, $3,335 per ounce. We'll see if that can hold and see if this will continue to the upside. This is almost looking more like an ending phase for gold. We shall see. And when I say ending phase, I mean it could still, like, 4,750 is the 4.236 fib extension, so it can still reach out for there, but this could be the wave 2 correction before wave 3, then wave 4, then wave 5. However it may look, that could be it for gold, as everybody thinks gets euphoric and think it's going to 5,000, but it stops short of that. Just like how everybody thought Bitcoin was going to 100K last cycle, and it stopped well short of that. So you never know. Drive safely, Harp. Yes, drive safely, Harp. Make sure you're driving safely. Harp. Ski. About, about US 2 and 10-year, we've got 8 plus 39, which is 47. We've got a 47 point difference between the two, still remaining under 50, so recession still not looking likely. Honestly, recession is not looking likely. I'm still thinking that as soon as we get rate cuts is going to be September. If we get rate cuts in September, and I'm not mad about it. Everybody else is mad. A lot of people are mad, and I'm not. I'm just like, I just want to have time to continue buying while we're still only at 100K. I think my prediction might be very close to being what happens, which was March of, was it last year? March of last year? Yeah. Yeah, I think it was March of last year. $202,000 was my prediction. Trade flies was 88,000. Smashed that. Piper's was 215 or something. Alexo Crypto was like 212. They were both like right there in that same ballpark. I was just below them at 202. And the OC guy, of course, was like $500,000. So, which, you know, I mean, you never know. Who knows? Anything can happen, right? I don't think it's likely this cycle, but anything can happen. I'd love that. Yeah, I'd love that too. Right now, to be honest, I think the most likely is probably just above 150K. Just above 150K. I do think we make 150K plus. The first hurdle is going to be 131 though, because that is a fib extension of our current range. The 1.618 fib extension of our current range, 130, 800, 131. So, yep, that's what I'd be looking for on Bitcoin once we get that move to the upside, or if we get that move to the upside. I guess I can't speak in absolutes. Only Sith deal in absolutes. USDT Tether dominance. Okay, we broke that down, and we're still using that as resistance. Still using this as resistance. Come on, man, just start pushing down. Just start pushing down, or get a little fake out to the upside and then push down. How about that? So we need that USDT, that Tether dominance, to push to the downside, so to pump our at-risk assets, to pump our assets, because that means the Tether is going into the assets. Obviously, if you didn't know, now you know. Circle. Oh yeah, stock market was closed today. Nothing changed with stocks. That's why Piper wanted me to look at the futures. Getting a little bit of a rejection here on the 24. Let's go to the 15. Having some trouble getting through this level here, getting through these highs. We do have this gap down here, so might want to be mindful of the gap. It's got kind of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then A, B, C. That'd be a pretty deep C. Deep C. But not impossible. And that could all happen during the London session. So It'll be interesting to see what we wake up to tomorrow, those of us in the United States, as far as overnight price action on the futures here. Be quite interesting to see. Put a 1 in chat if you wish stocks traded 24/7. And hope to one day we'll be able to do that. I just saw someone put in what would they call it? They filed something for tokenizing. Was it Coinbase? Or was it a crypto project? Wanted to tokenize stocks. They're trying to be the first ones to do it. Bitcoin split between bears and bulls. No ish. Again, at peak FUD. Sentiment is at peak FUD. Well, that usually means upside. XRP price won't dip below $2. Here's why. Okay. Bitcoin price bottoms out. Dogecoin shows signs of life with bottoming signal. South Korean authorities submit Samler Scientific plans Bitcoin holdings of 105,000. Coinbase? It was Coinbase? Okay, cool. Thank you. I want to see if there's an article. That's from 2 days ago? Oh, look at me, behind the times. Coinbase seeks SEC, well, behind the times on reporting it anyway. Coinbase seeks, and that's something that I, look, there I am. There's that, it's that freaking ADHD brain, dude. And I'm not using it as an excuse. I'm just trying to show you guys this is my brain. It's how it works. It's not squirrel per se, but it's close. Coinbase seeks SEC approval. What was I gonna say about that? Oh, whatever. Coinbase seeks SEC approval to offer tokenized stock trading. What to know? Coinbase is seeking approval from the U.S. Securities and Stock Exchange to launch tokenized stock trading, a move that could expand its business into the territory of traditional brokerage firms. The crypto exchange's chief legal. Now the thing is like just because it's tokenized doesn't mean you can trade it 24/7. It just means it's tokenized. Now that would open up the door for it to be able to be traded 24/7 for sure. Just because you're tokenizing assets doesn't like inherently mean okay, we're going to be trading stocks 24/7. So Polymarket gives US stablecoin bill 89% chance of becoming law. I mean, didn't it pass the Senate? Once it passes the Senate, it just goes to the president. The president should sign it. ADHD brain is fun. Yeah. You know what I found out? I found out that bands like Sleep Token that changes like music up a lot, like in the middle of songs and stuff like that. They'll change like their genre and stuff like that. And they'll do syncopatic rhythms and polynomial rhythms, polyrhythms. There's polyrhythms. I'm like trying to turn this into a math. I mean, it is kind of like math, but anyways, they're good for the neurodivergent brains. It tingles the senses. How are we looking over here on our BTC pairs for our altcoins? Not good. Still kind of negative against BTC. Syncopated polyrhythms. Thank you. See, I think Band-Aid is a drummer, so perfect person to ask. For me, I was always like a rhythm guitar player. So I just keep a good beat, you know what I mean. I'm one, twos, threes, and fours, not one and a two and a three and a four and a five and a one and a two and a three and a four and a five, and then somehow have that fit within a one, two, three, four rhythm, or yeah, beat. It's kind of it's crazy. I try all the time to do it, but I can't. My left brain and my right brain are like too connected, I guess. I don't know. Might have played drums for 15 years before I got into piano and guitar. See, there you go. Musician right there. SEI versus Bitcoin looks bullish AF, yo. What does the USD pairing look like? Bullish AF. Looks like they're trying to go for the highs at the same time. Pull this down. All the highs. Taking all the highs. I mean, I would consider that a breakout of this downwards trend. Still would like to see it get above this high. But that looks, SEI is looking super juicy. I would look for either this and then a pullback, and then I would long that pullback. Or I'd look for this, get above this high, and then long from there. Potentially, if it got a bounce, because it could still come down here and then go. The important thing is that it gets above this high. Once it gets above that high, then we can look for the pullback. And this is across the board on pretty much all these coins. Once you break the downwards trend, you break a swing high, and it's already broken this swing high. But this is going to be a major swing high because it was part of the resistance. La resistance. So you break above this one, and then you look for a sign of a reversal on a pullback. Typically, your pullback is going to be about 50 to about to the 0.5 to the 618. However high this wants to go. 236. I mean, you're talking about. I don't know if it'd be like that. I don't know if it'd be like that, man. Sorry, Harp. Eating to save my low blood sugar. Burn life. Bum life. Oh, I'm short SEI. I hope it falls. But it might take a while. A long is probably smarter right now. Viva la resistance. Yeah, there you go. Do you think XRP will go below $2? I don't think so. Now, I did point this out, I think the past couple nights, that we do have all these built up lows in here. I would be careful that we might have a slight dip before a rip. But outside of that, I think it's just going to rip either, regardless. If it does fall below $2, in my opinion, that would be a great buying opportunity before it really starts ripping to the upside. I mean, that's actually pretty beautiful there. Come down to sweep these lows and then like run. Yeah, I could definitely see a slight dip below $2, maybe to $1.87. Let's pull a fib on it. Low to high. Sorry for the monotone. My throat's dry. All right, so yeah, get down to we do have the 786 right here. Let me make sure this is lined up. 786 at the $1.83 mark. Now let's pull a fixed range volume profile on this range. We do have a value area low right below us right here at $1.98. So yeah, I mean, I would say there's a possibility it does come down and sweep below $2, but I do think that it will continue. I think it'll reverse from there even if it does. So what do we got? Do have a previous quarter low down here, so that would definitely be a level that I'd be looking for potential, just even if it's just a tiny bitty wick below it, but a sweep of that previous quarter low, which sits at, and maybe even coming down to the platinum pocket at the 886, but the previous quarter low was $1.76. So with that 886 coming in at $1.73, so I would just be aware of that level. Not saying it's going to go there, but it could. Go to the 12-hour. I want to see this money flow. Money flow's in the red. Doesn't necessarily scream super bullish at the moment. So yeah, we'll just wait. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see for the old XRP. My G's. OMGs. Sorry, sometimes I forget to talk. I mean, that's almost perfect. Bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Move to the upside. Okay. Alright, so yeah, that's it, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. It's been a slow creeper of a week. Let's just end it with some high energy. Let's start off with our alumni song, and then we'll wrap up the week with some moon gods. I can chart while we listen to the alumni song. Here we go.
Trade dreams out of cocoa fate, staring at the charts while the world gets late. 808s hit like a comet through the dark. Every fib line's like a glow in the park. Alice did your G mod, queen divine. She called the ship before it even hits the line. Army Piper speaking signals through the stream, making place it like a prophecy dream. Port court lighting up the AM flame. Crypto sun rises in his name. OC God with the line so big. Spaghetti charts cooked with 100% intent. We in the madhouse, stars in our sight, trading constellations every single night. From the bottom we rose, now we chart like gods. Celestial moves with the squad at odds. 808s boom while the trend line bends. We don't chase bumps, we transcend. It's cosmic entries, divine exits. Markets after dark where the truth gets lit. Jay on the shadow, slipping through the zone. Ninja on the block, never moving alone. Buck digging deep in the digital minds. Loose cannon with precision, yeah, he read them signs. Frank the tank, bringing vibes and heat. Talk slick, but his charts don't miss a beat. Jesus saves 7, praying with the light. Faith in the levels, trust in the fight. Melissa hold the legacy down. LBC, so she wear that crown. All set, beaming high vibe rays, while heart throw horns through the gamma waves. We in the madhouse, stars in our sight, trading constellations every single night. From the bottom we rose, now we chart like gods. Celestial moves with the squad at odds. 808s boom while the trend line bends. We don't chase bumps, we transcend. It's cosmic entries, divine exits. Markets after dark where the truth gets lit. So if you hear that tone in the void at night, that's not an echo.
Thank you.
That's us.
Thank you, Jesus Saves, for the $5 super chat. I do appreciate you, my dear friend. God bless you. Thank you so much. Let's listen to FOMO Friday. Man, I did a bunch of different versions of these. I'm not really sure which one I liked the most. I think the one that I played at the beginning of the show was the one that I liked the most. So I don't remember which one that was. Let's see. I don't think this was it.
Whispers on the screen, the numbers start to glow. Eyes wide in the dark, afraid to let it go. Candlelight dancing, pulling me in. One more trade, let the madness begin. He said wait, but I'm too far gone. Heart like a siren, I'm holding on. Hoping the charts, fear in my veins. FOMO Friday calls my name. FOMO Friday, can't look away. Moonlight bouncing off a green cascade. I should've stayed up, but I dove inside, chasing that rush like a tidal rise. FOMO Friday, I'm not okay, but I don't wanna miss that wave. Late night rhythm, echo in my chest. One red candle, then all the rest. Friends asleep, I'm wide awake, riding this chart till my fingers shake. Every tick's a heartbeat, every loss a prayer. But I can't stand still while magic's in the air. FOMO Friday, light up the sky. I'll risk it all just to feel alive. Caught in a breakout, lost in the haze. I'm dancing on digits, rolling through waves. FOMO Friday,
That
no
sucks,
retreat,
Band-Aid.
just faith and fear and fire beneath.
Yeah, that's definitely not the song that I played at the beginning. But yeah, thank you, Drew. Thanks, fam. Appreciate the time and insight you bring. You and Alexander G are beyond amazing. Thank you so much for that, Drew. I do appreciate the $5 super chat. That is amazing. You are absolutely the best. You're the best. Y'all are the best. All of you. I think it was this one.
Whispers on the screen, the numbers start to glow. Eyes wide in the dark, afraid
Thank you all for being here
candlelight
and having fun.
pulling me in. One more
It's
trade,
been
let the
a
madness
good week.
They said wait, but I'm too far gone. Heart like a siren, I'm holding on.
We're ready for Friday.
Up in the charts, fear in my veins. FOMO Friday calls my name. They said wait, but I'm too far gone. Heart like a siren, I'm holding on.
Mad love.
Up in the charts, fear in my veins. FOMO Friday calls my name. FOMO Friday, can't look away. Moonlight bouncing off a green cascade. I should've stayed out, but I dove inside, chasing that rush like a tidal rise. FOMO Friday, I'm not okay, but I don't wanna miss that wave. Late night rhythm, echo in my
Fake out.
chest.
Just like Bitcoin.
One red candle, then all the rest. Friends
Hello.
asleep, I'm wide awake,
Hello.
riding this chart till my fingers shake. Every tick's a heartbeat, every loss a prayer. But I can't stand still while magic's in the air. FOMO Friday, light up the sky. I'll risk it all just to feel alive. Caught in a breakout, lost in the haze. I'm dancing on digits, floating through waves. FOMO Friday, no retreat, just faith and fear and fire beneath.
That's fire, bro. Oh. Wow. I love that part.
One red candle, then all the rest. Friends asleep, I'm wide awake.
Friends asleep, but I'm awake.
Every tick's a heartbeat, every loss a prayer. But I can't stand still while magic's in the air. FOMO Friday, light up the sky. I'll risk it all just to feel alive. Caught in a breakout, lost in the haze. I'm dancing on digits, floating through waves. FOMO Friday, no retreat. Just faith and fear and fire beneath.
Thank you all for being here. I do appreciate you guys showing up and showing out every single night right here on the Piper Academy Network on Markets After Dark. I'm Lunar Beaches Crypto, and I do appreciate and am very grateful for all of your love, your kindness, and your support. Please hit that like button on your way out. I hope you all have an amazing weekend and an amazing, beautiful, wonderful, radical weekend. And before I go, shout out. Should I even? Now it's just awkward. Tomorrow, well, the 20th is my mother's 7th heavenly birthday. I think it's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 8th heavenly birthday. And it's kind of crazy that's true. That's reality. But so shout out to my mom. Absolutely love her. I know she's looking down on me and is very proud of the man that I've become and the family that I have and yeah, so shout out to my mom. Mad love to all of you. I will catch you all Sunday evening. I wish you all the best. Don't forget to give somebody a compliment tomorrow and make their day. Okay? That's our typical Friday thing. Love you guys. Peace out.
On the chart like a beast in the zone, praying to the wicks and the candles tone, sipping that slippage, feeling that FOMO, portfolio flex like it's holy promo, sacrifice fiat, selling the pump, altars of alpha, wallets get plump, lunar eclipse, my stop loss missed, and I'm baptized in that bullish bliss. Oh moon gods, bring us the gains, light up the sky, burn off our chains. Bring us the gains. Eyes wide shut, undivine with the plays, spirit in sync with the market's phase. Confluence hit, I go full send. Lambo dreams that never end. Fibonacci carved in stone, sacred trend lines, bullish tone. Chart praying whispers in my ear. Take the trade, release the fear. Burn the down, cleanse the wick. Let the dip be real quick. Oh moon gods, bring us the gains. The bulls break all our chains. To the moon with crypto flames. Oh moon gods, bring us the gain. slippage, feeling that FOMO. Portfolio flex like it's holy promo. Sacrifice fiat, summon the pump. Ultras of alpha, whales get plump. Lunar eclipse, my stop loss missed. Now I'm baptized in that bullish bliss. Oh moon gods,